Tonight, as concerns over the Ebola crisis grow, the ripple effects are being felt right here in the mid-state.
As one family from Mount Juliet has now been split up by the growing epidemic in West Africa, Chris Conti has more new at 6:30.
Hey guys, we're going to go ahead and get started.
An epidemic that has caught the world's attention.
That this Ebola is really just a drop in the bucket.
Brought a room full of seniors to listen.
Whereas Sierra Leone, in the city which I live in, which is the main city, I get power every 3 to 4 nights.
Rachel Ropecki stood in the Brentwood Senior Center today, safe from the Ebola crisis in West Africa.
There are days when I'm very worried.
She cannot say the same, though, for her husband Michael or their 2 adopted children.
It breaks my heart that it took Americans being affected by Ebola for anyone to notice the crisis that is happening in Africa.
Rachel left her home in Sierra Leone in May, right before the outbreak began.
I worry less about him actually contracting Ebola or becoming ill, and more about the governments there shutting down, or even the government here restricting travel.
Michael, her husband of 14 years, stayed behind to help a Spring Hill-based nonprofit that helps placed orphan children in the country.
And then it just started spreading.
Tim McLaughlin runs that organization that Michael is working for, called The Raining Season.
It's called the raining season, like it's raining outside.
With conditions only getting worse, Tim's group has decided to lock down their orphanage in Sierra Leone, hoping to slow the spread of the deadly disease.
We've been told by the government that there's 200 children right now that is in quarantine, that their parents have died.
Between 5 and 6 million people, there were only 88 certified doctors in the country working.
The pair is now giving talks across Middle Tennessee to educate folks on what things are really like.
It's gaining momentum, and that's the worst part.
At the height of an outbreak with no end in sight. Chris Conti, News Channel 5 HD.
Rachel tells us she hopes to return to Sierra Leone once the crisis there dies down.